Welcome to this week's photo diary from Spynie Loch. Loch Spynie. In the early days of human settlement, the highland from Burghead to the lighthouse at Covesea and the Stotfield area of Lossiemouth were islands in the Moray Firth. Though the gaps through to the sea silted up over the years, by the Middle Ages it was still possible to sail from the mouth of the River Lossie to Spynie Palace. This earlier Laich of Moray was drained ultimately in the mid-19th century by the Spynie Canal. This revealed the flat and fertile farmland which makes up the current farmland. Today's loch is much smaller than the original Laich of Moray. Eastern shore at Scarffbanks is the surviving original shoreline, but the north and western banks were constructed in the mid-19th century, and Spynie Loch as we know it was created. Shooting at the loch ceased in the mid-80s, and it is now a site of special scientific interest. Sadly, the thousands of geese that once used the loch for a winter stopover have moved elsewhere. There are still many breeding birds to be seen on the loch, as well as red squirrels and marsh harriers. Diary, 6th of September 2019. After a call from Jim letting me know what help he needed this weekend, I decided to head to Spynie as a central area. I settled in, wandered down to the Hyde. Most of the bird and wildlife action is going on over the far side. It is also very windy. So back up to the van and I'll listen to some radio. Lindsay arrived after work and it was time for us to chill. September 2019. A quiet day waiting for Jim and to see what he needs. Lindsay visited the Hyde several times and walked through the woods. It is much nicer weather-wise today. I listened to the cricket and played radio. On visiting the Hyde after lunch, I managed a little videoing. The weather is much calmer than last night and it's been a lovely day. In fact, today was a very lovely day for late summer. Details for meeting up with Jim were confirmed later in the day, and then a beautiful Spynie sunset. th of September 2019. Up bright and early and collected Jim from Forest. I'm picking him up to take to Lossiemouth so he can walk this leg of his journey. We came back via Spynie for a cuppa and then I dropped him off at the East Beach so he could do the next leg of his walk. Lindsay and I headed down to the Hyde again when I returned. After some lunch, it was time to head home via Kinloss for LPG and Elgin for diesel. Wildlife. Rabbit, brown hare, large white, red admiral, white-tailed bumblebee, common wasp, squirrel, peacock butterfly, honeybee, speckled wood, common darter, blue damselfly, ruddy darter. Birds: wood pigeon, pheasant, rook, jackdaw, carrion crow, herring gull, pochard, tufted duck, mallard, moorhen, mute swan, starling, blackbird, wren, chaffinch, great tit, coal tit, blue tit, little grebe, coot, cormorant, great spotted woodpecker, golden eye, swallow, house martin, black-headed gull, robin, brambling, buzzard, long-tailed tit, yellowhammer, tree creeper, grey heron, hooded crow, pied wagtail, house sparrow. Thank you for watching Desmond Stars. We'll hope you'll join us again for more photos, waffle and video as we travel around Scotland. Bye for now.